Face to face I found my pain beneath the lies and broken dreams. Lost the love I had in me, it tore me apart, fade away. I felt so lost, but I held on to what I had. For what it's worth, if you're feeling low, just know that you can, yes you can. There's life in love that you hold. Rise above and let it glow. Just know that it's never too late to make a change. Crash and burn, I found myself beneath the emptiness. Wanting more, I let it go. Holding on to love. Breaking through, I feel alive. For once in my life, I'ma live by the want to be all I can. Let the rest just crash and burn. Crash and burn. Oh wow, oh wow, let it crash and burn. This one for the person who feels alone. This one for the hero who has no home. This one for the one who live for hope. Changing better days. Pick your head up, keep on fighting, living, loving. Make your mind up. If you want it, take it, fly away, soaring high above the clouds. Hear the voices calling out. Oh, you want love. Crash and burn, I found myself beneath the emptiness. Make your mind up. Wanting more, I let it go. Holding on to love. Breaking through, I feel alive. For once in my life, I'ma live by the want to be all I can. Let the rest just crash and burn. Let the rest just crash and burn.
Well, back again it seems. Probably not going to be a super long stream, but it'll be a stream nonetheless. Feeling a little under the weather, as I'm sure many other people are. Fucking a lot of people out there feeling a little ill. Some weird theories going on about it being something to do with the fog. I mean, it didn't smell right, in my opinion. Didn't smell like fog should smell. It smelled a little chemically. I don't know. Could be wrong. Not trying to fuel the conspiracies. But I thought it smelled a little weird, and then other people fucking start saying the same shit. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That weird dense fog came rolling in, and now all of a sudden everybody's fucking sick. I don't know. Some weird shit. Anyways, how's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great night. I'm gonna get started completing this dungeon. Let's get a move on. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I mean, fuck. I mean, there's not much I can really do. Oh well. One second. I'm modding a chat over on Facebook. Shoutouts to Tempest Art. Check him out. Go give him a follow. Support his stream, because he's a legend. He is a legend indeed. Far better gaming streamer than I.
I'll do my best.
Right. Let's get started.
That's okay, though. Well,
That was no
On to the next
problem.
one.
yep, what just happened right there, it's probably going to be the rest of the game. I gotta go down the fucking stairs.
Looks like company. Let's get this over with fast. Glacial strike. Glacial strike. Glacial strike.
Well,
Wish it could have lasted longer.
well then. Sour syrup.
I'll do my best.
Sour syrup. Ew.
Glacial strike.
Ew.
Glacial strike. Glacial strike. That was no problem.
Nailed it. Nope. Don't have the blue
Looks like
card
company.
key,
Let's get this over with
buddy.
fast. Glacial strike. Wish they could have lasted
On to the
longer.
next one.
Fia with the 73 skill points. Fucking A. Yo, King Blackout, welcome in. How you doing, you legend? All is, I mean, as well as it can be. I don't know what the hell's going on, but everybody's feeling a little under the weather,
Show pity for our enemies.
right? Like slightly sick. Not overly sick, but ever so slightly. Got a little bit of the sniffles, a little congestion,
Look out. Let's
little
be
head
careful
fog,
here.
a little bit of a heavy chest, neck's a little sore, but other than that, I can't complain. I really can't. There's people in worse positions than I, right? But I hope you're doing well. Hope you're not sick. I hope you dodged that shit like a champ. Went full Matrix and said fuck you to the flu or the cold or whatever the fuck's going around. Maybe that weird, strange chemical fog everybody's talking about. I don't know. Or maybe it's a fungal spore fog or some shit. I don't know, I was looking into that. Some strange theories going on. Just saying. Just fucking throwing that out there.
We're surrounded.
Another random thought.
That's what he deserves.
You know, before I state my opinion, what do you think, King? Who do you think wins in a fight between Venom and Spawn?
Looks like company.
Let's take care of this fast.
Who do you think takes it? Venom or Spawn?
We don't have time to show
No
pity for
time
our
to waste
enemies.
here.
Can but won't complain. You feeling fine? Thanks for asking. Yeah, buddy. Glad to hear you're feeling fine. That's awesome. You need to teach me how to be like Neo.
No time to waste here.
Yeah, Venom versus Spawn.
Look out! It's better to act than think about it.
Venom is an alien, Spawn is a demon, Spawn wins out? Yep, that was my opinion. That was my opinion. Spawn wins. But I was in a little bit of a debate earlier with some guy on the internet about who would win between Venom and Spawn. And I was like, okay. And I literally said the same thing. I was like, fucking, Venom's just an alien. Like, he's like a base level being. And meanwhile, like, Spawn is fucking basically a tier above a base level being because he's a demon. He doesn't exist in the same dimensional paradigms and under the same, you know, universal laws that we exist under, or that Venom would exist under. He's got that, like, hyper armor that's kind of unfair, right? My ass, the door won't open. Fuck. Oh, you know what? I know why. I know why the door won't open. Damn it. Exactly? Yeah. Yeah, there's no way. This guy was like, Venom could just take Spawn over. I'm like, there's no fucking ways Venom's taking over Spawn, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's not happening. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Venom is never taking over Spawn, dude. That's fucking some funny shit. I was laughing. Like, this guy's crazy. Like, I get it. You're a Spider-Man universe fan. You like Venom. Like, I understand. I know Venom has his own comics, but he's, like, popular because of Spider-Man. And I'm like, dude, like, I get it. You like Venom, but, like, that doesn't mean just because you like him that that's how it's gonna turn out for fucking that fight, dude. Like, what the fuck? Guy was crazy. He's all trying to say, like, Venom can split himself up into multiple symbiotes that are like a hive mind and shit. I'm like, since when? Like, I know he can extend himself and, like, be all gelatinous and shit, but I don't know if he can split himself. He needs a live host. That's what creates the symbiotic relationship, and Spawn isn't, quote-unquote, alive, so he can't host. Exactly. I didn't think of that. That's actually true. Fuck, that would have been a good argument. Damn it. Damn it, I didn't think of that. That's awesome. Yeah, technically, he couldn't even possess him because he's fucking not alive. Damn it. Oh, that'd have nailed it, dude. That would have been so much better than my long-ass diatribe. Oh, man. That's a top-tier argument right there. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No! How did they do that?
Yeah, buddy. And even if he was, like, you know, Venomed out Spider-Man, I still don't think he could take on, you know what I mean? If it was like a symbiotic thing between Spider-Man and Venom, I really don't think he could still take on Spawn. I think Spawn still takes that fight. I really do. Like, Spawn's epic. I don't know a whole shit ton about Spawn, but I know enough, right? I know enough to know that that dude is busted. Yeah, I fully agree with you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. There's like 3 people trying to argue that shit. I got in a couple of random online debates today, not like on a panel on YouTube or anything. In Facebook comment sections. And, the other one was fucking... People were trying to say the JAS-39 Griffin was fucking better than the... was a more capable aircraft than an F-18. And I'm like, no. Now, odds are they're probably not gonna get in a dogfight, right? Because both of their fucking ranges on their missiles are fucking over 200 kilometers beyond visual range. Okay? But the missiles that Sweden uses only max range at just above 200 kilometers. And the missiles that we use max out at 240. So it automatically outranges the Griffin. And I'm like, yeah, that fucking plane is done, son. And if it came down to a dogfight, the way the Griffin's designed, I get it's a delta wing with a canard thing, blah blah blah. So it'll have one really good turn, right? The first turn in the dogfight, fantastic. However, that's the only turn the Griffin gets. So if it doesn't get anything off of that initial, better turn, all the energy has now bled off, and it's basically a sitting duck for the FA-18 to just shit all over. And these guys got all pissed off. After I started bringing in actual stats, zero knowledge of aircraft, don't trust your views just by numbers alone, it sounds less superior. Well, here, hold on. Let me do this.
What was that?
Yeah, I went in on these fucking guys. Okay, so this guy says, the first initial comment, right, replying to the question of who wins, was this guy saying the Super Hornet wins every time in a BVR engagement, right? And then he goes on to say any modern fighter pilot that finds themselves in a dogfight has done something seriously wrong. Yes and no. Yes and no. There's still going to be situations where you find yourself, oh shit. Well, looks like we're engaging in it now. You know what I mean? That's not necessarily pilot error. Could be communication error. Could be a whole bunch of shit, right? But this other guy, obviously from Sweden, by his name, he's got one of the most Scandinavian names you could possibly imagine. This guy goes, yeah, the Griffin has very good BVR capabilities thanks to the Meteor missile and lots of advanced BVR systems. And then he had some Swedish reinforcements pop up, right? And I'm like, yeah, nothing like our technology though. In fact, Sweden gets a lot of their technology from us, a lot of their better technology. It's a step down from our most advanced tech, but they still get a lot of shit from us. Do they give us shit back? Yes, we trade fucking back and forth military and aviation technology, like submarine shit. I get it, right? I get it. Sweden gives us some shit, but we give Sweden better shit than they give us. That's just hands down. So I said, the F-18 wins, even in a dogfight. BVR, beyond visual range, or in a dogfight. And this other guy, fucking another Swedish guy, jumps in. No, Lars. And it's funny, because there's two guys named Lars with different last names that are fucking arguing with me. I'm not going to dox these guys, but you know what I mean? Lars is a pretty fucking Swedish or Scandinavian name, dude. Like, fuck. So this guy goes on to say, 1. Sweden was the first nation to recognize America as a nation. From monitor to killer submarine, Sweden has given as much technology to the U.S. as we have received. Sweden has 10 million inhabitants and among the best in cannons, rockets, submarine, fighter, aircraft, plus, etc. And that's just the military part. Do a quick Google and you'll see that much you think is American has its origins in Sweden. So everything developed at Lockheed fucking Skunk Works comes from Sweden? I think not. I don't fucking think so. Raytheon? I don't fucking think so. Like, come on, dude. Fucking kidding me. I don't even have to do a Google search to just name 2 companies that shit all over everybody else in the world's technology. Raytheon and Lockheed fucking Skunk Works, dude. Game over already. Like, we don't need your shit. Fucking dumbass. First off. Second off, I'm like, LMFAO, my dude, nothing of what you said is accurate. Most of it pertains to nothing about what I said. Like, who cares about the population, first off? What the fuck does that have to do with the 2 planes we're talking about? And what the fuck does Sweden being the first country to recognize America as a nation have anything to fucking do with the technology and airplanes we're talking about? Neither one have anything to do with it. So I said, do a quick Google search, question mark. I'm like, why don't you check out my YouTube that has a shit ton of war history content as well as aviation content. It's like, I build planes, I fly them, I understand the engineering flaws in a delta wing airfoil. I do not have to do a quick Google search because I've done an entire episode on both aircraft in full detail on what they come with, the differing models of said aircraft, and the history of the aircraft. Longer than just a quick Google search. Throwing that out there. Like, your information is so limited and it's obnoxious. 10 million inhabitants is real cute. The United States has 33 plus million. Or, sorry, 330 plus million. My bad. I got it right, though. I wrote it right. I just read it wrong. Doesn't have anything to do with what I said. Sweden is prepared for an invasion from Russia. That's what their air force is majorly focused on, and why their planes can land on small roads and be fixed with a skeleton crew. They would be completely unprepared for a U.S. invasion and would have no way of stopping it. They would get steamrolled like the Griffin would by the F-18. Sucks to suck, buddy, but I'm way more educated than you are on this. I do more than quote-unquote quick Google searches. So then he claps back with, what is the range of an F-18 Hornet? Do you know where Russia is on a map? The fuck does that have to do with the discussion? Like, what? Okay, I'll give you the first one might have something to do with the discussion, but like, do I know where Russia is on a map? Yes, it's just on the other side of fucking Finland from Sweden, you idiot. Like, fuck, you guys are basically adjacent. That's the whole reason Sweden fucking put so much effort into being able to cover their entire country in the fucking, shake of a lamb's tail. It's because Russia's right the fuck there. Idiot. Anyways. However, I do know. Why? Because the F-18 is radar and its missiles have to coincide in order to make shit work at maximum range. So, if the missile goes a certain distance, guess what? Guaranteed the radar is going to be able to lock at the same time. So this is what I said. The AIM-174B missiles that the F-18 is equipped with has a range of 130 nautical miles. Or 150 miles, or 240 kilometers. The RBS-15 Mk3 missiles, which is the best missile that the Gripen equips with, or the one with the longest range, on the Griffin is only slightly over 200 kilometers in max range. The F-18 outranges it, and yes, I know where Russia is on a map. Do you? Holy shit, man. Like, dude didn't have anything else to say after that. That was it. That was pretty much it for dude. He was done. He didn't have anything the fuck else to say on that matter. He probably Googled it and was like, fuck, he's right. Yeah, I am fucking right, retard. I've done the damn research on this information many times. You kidding me? I knew exactly what stats to pull. I was like, bro, come on.
By all the protection.
All that practicing over on Speakeasy's channel leveled me up, and now I shit on people online. It's amazing. Shoutouts to Verbal Combat.
Well, let's take a look.
Friday nights.
Maybe we can find something.
Over on Speakeasy's channel. Check it out. Fucking awesome. Yeah, I deleted that fucking guy. Holy shit. Right? Russia. Right to fuck there, literally. dude is delusional. Battle of the Lars.
This looks like a security card.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, dude, just in one set of numbers, like, you already lost. F-18 outranges it,
Find
dude.
one of these on Rogue. Your civilization shouldn't have anything this
Sorry.
advanced.
And if it comes down to a dogfight, the F-18 has better energy conservation.
A
Oops.
red card. I bet we can use it to open that red door we saw earlier.
Hate to break it to you.
Oh, right. The
More maneuverable and longer range usually means they win. Hell yeah, man, he's made you way better at arguing your points. Let's go.
Probably. Let's go back to that red door. We ought to be able to get through it now.
Let's fucking
Let's
go. Yeah, I totally annihilated that debate. I was like, bro, come talk to me about airplanes. Are you kidding me? But check out my YouTube, dude. You want to talk to me about war history and airplanes, buddy? That's the majority of my YouTube channel. Like, yeah, I have gaming content and shit, but half the gaming content is aviation content at the same time. Like, fucking dumbass. Good times. I was very proud of myself earlier. I was like, this fucking guy telling me to go do a quick Google search on shit that I fucking actually spend hours researching. Like, bruh. How about you go spend hours researching it? You know what I mean? Fucking, and then make an episode on it and come talk to me about it. I'll guarantee you we'll have the same opinion. And you know he didn't bring up the range of the fighter aircraft itself. Oh, who could fly further? Because the Griffin is a land-based fucking design. The F-18 was fucking made from the get-go to be on aircraft carriers. It was made for the Navy, buddy. That motherfucker's gotta be, you know, one, belly strong. Two, it's gotta be able to fucking... It's got to have a good thrust-to-weight ratio to be able to take off from an aircraft carrier, right? Like, you just have to have a good thrust-to-weight ratio. So you know he didn't bring that up, because it's like, well, I mean, the F-18 can go wherever there's water on the planet, and that's most of the planet. So I hate to break it to you, but that one's got more range by default.
Kind of a throwaway match.
Damn it. Hell yeah, man. Shoutouts to leveling up debate skills. Let's fucking go. It's funny, I get like, I don't know. I get a little feisty when I'm like sick or in pain. So people say shit on the internet and it's just like, dude, you're wrong. And let me show you how you're fucking wrong. Oh, you can't argue back with that because numbers don't lie? I fucking hate to break it to you, buddy, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Oops. Now, if you really want to get down to it, obviously it's going to come down to the pilot, right? Realistically, in a realistic scenario, it's going to come down to the pilot, especially in a dogfight. I mean, fuck, I want to look up that story. Maybe I'll do an episode on this, this fucking pilot that would like did mock fights with fucking advanced fighter aircraft in a goddamn P-51 or some shit like that, or like a Spitfire, right? One of those old ass World War II propeller planes, and because they have such a fucking good turning radius in a dogfight where you're like, you know, you have to merge with each other, you can't get a beat on him, dude. You can't lock on him. You can't get in position to fire your guns. And then all of a sudden, he's on you, firing his guns. And the P-51 had 50 cals on that motherfucker. I don't care who you are. You're going down. Shit. But, yeah. Yeah, it was a good debate. I was like, let's go. Let's go. It would have been cool if it was a panel thing, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was just in a comment section. Because you're annoyed. I get the same way when I'm not feeling good. Because I can't take any more shit. Yeah. Yeah, I fully agree with that. Yep, 100%. Fully agree with that shit. Fucking A. Yeah, I feel like I won both of those debates today. I was like, let's go. They didn't last very long. It's like, you know, probably an hour's worth of back and forth waiting for the other person to fucking respond. And that's why I would have preferred it to be like on a panel or actually on a stream. Because then they don't have fucking hours, you know what I mean? Or 20 minutes to go fucking look up whatever they're gonna look up and then come back and try and clap back. And like one of the dickheads was like, after dude stopped responding because I gave him actual stats, this other dickhead goes and is like something about if the F-18's so good, how come you guys lost to a bunch of people in the desert? Right? Alluding to us losing in Afghanistan and Iraq in both Gulf Wars. And I'm like, well, I mean, shit. You guys are just rolling over and taking all the immigration in your country. Sweden ain't even gonna be Sweden anymore. Like, fuck, dude. Your rich Scandinavian Viking heritage is gonna be gone soon because you guys just roll over and take it. You're so liberal and fucking indoctrinated. You just have no sense of national history and keeping your culture alive. Like, holy fuck, you guys are just gonna roll over and take it. Dang. And then he, you know, the other guy, right? He, fucking was basically like, oh, you're just an angry American. I'm like, yeah, an angry American Swede, you dumbass. Fuck, man. Like, my family's from Sweden, you idiot. You dumb fuck. Like, you understand that my technical ethnic home country. Like, yeah, I am angry that you fucks aren't fighting for your own culture to keep it alive. That your foreign policy is literal ass. Of course I'm angry. You're running our fucking once beautiful nation into the ground, you pieces of shit. Like, fuck yeah, I'm pissed at you fucking liberal assholes. They took their L's and went home, right? They can't spend hours researching Google to combat your points. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so I am slightly annoyed with Swedes, man.
You're surrounded.
Even though I am Swedish. Like, realistically, I'm a Scandinavian mutt, right? I've got Swedish, Norwegian, Finnish, German, Danish, Icelandic. Like, I've got a bunch of different Scandinavian nation blood, so to speak. But, like, dang, bruh. I know I don't look super white on stream, but that's because I have a bunch of lights. Dude, I'm probably whiter than Teriak, man. The only difference is I can grow a beard. I've never seen Teriak with a beard. If he can grow one, I would be, I'd be a little fucking stoked for him.
Looks like company. You're fighting.
But then again, when you think about it, it's like, you don't really think of Irish people with beards, right?
That was way too fast.
Like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like an Irish thing. Beards, massive, massive Scandinavian thing. Norwegian, Dutch, German, Irish, and Native. Nice.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Let's go. Yeah, you could draw a giant circle around Scandinavia and guaranteed I'm from that country. Like, you know, bloodline-wise. I have no other bullshit other than Scandinavian. I'm like literal true Caucasian. Fucking whiter than white, buddy. Holy shit.
Looks like company. You're fighting us? Glacial strike!
I could disappear in the snow.
Glacial strike!
Go disappear in the fucking snow, dude.
Easy, easy, easy.
I'm like,
Let's get this
the
over
fuck is
with
going on
fast.
here?
Glacial strike!
I did this dungeon all fucked up. I didn't go get the red card first, so I opened a couple of doors and I'm like lost now. Like, damn it.
That was way too fast.
Gotta go back and backtrack. This sucks. I got all focused on the
Let's
old.
get this over with. This ought to be easy. Glacial strike!
You know what? I think I could just go through that fucking floor door. Now that I have the blue card, I think I could just go through the floor door. I don't have to worry about. Don't have to worry about going back through that other blue door. I think it's nothing worth it. Where is that other fucking blue door? What the hell?
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad.
I must be missing something. I don't know, man. What the fuck is going on? The fuck is going on? But yeah. Also, shoutouts to Teriak. If you haven't seen his channel, for anybody who watches this after this stream, if you haven't seen Teriak's channel, go over there and check him out. He's a pretty cool show on Thursdays. He does this Theology Thursday show. It's pretty awesome. A lot of the times I'm not necessarily in the chat, right? Because I'm usually doing shit. But I do like it nonetheless. So, check out Teriak. Distracted me with the Facebook debate story? Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. It was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Also, I do believe that Chris Lestrange is still live right now. Don't hate me, but what are you playing? Never got any of these turn-based games. Well, fortunately, King Blackout, this isn't a turn-based game. It's literal full action. There's no turns about it. You know, you can mash the buttons, you can fucking win the battles, right? And you can spam shit. It's not like I could sit here and just drag and roar all the fucking shit I want to, or I could just walk away, right? But this is Star Ocean First Departure. This is the first installment in the Star Ocean series. I fucking, like, probably, I would say this is totally my second favorite game of all time.
Looks like company.
Awesome, that's my style game, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is my second favorite game. Star Ocean 3 is my first favorite game of all time. I really like the Star Ocean series as a whole, right? It's like,
Let's get moving.
I mean, I like the Final Fantasy series too, but there are Final Fantasy games I dislike, and there is not a Star Ocean game that I dislike. So, you know, just logically, Star Ocean is the higher tier. The higher tier game. What am I fucking missing, dude? What the hell? What am I missing? Like, I forgot how to do this dungeon, which is weird, because last time I fucking ran right through it. Yeah, that's just a chest. This is all red rooms. Okay, so where's that fucking blue room? That extra blue room? This is bullshit.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Some shit going on here. But yeah, I like the Star Ocean games. One, because the combat is super fun. Again, like you said, it's not, you know, turn-based games. Well, some turn-based games are fun. Some can be complete and literal ass.
Let's fight.
But the combat is fun. Like, there's a lot of intricate little shits that make this game unique, right? But 3 is your favorite? That's weird. So the game got better as it went on? Story or gameplay? Favorite part about it? Okay, so I'll explain in a moment why 3 is my favorite, right? But let me just explain the series overall.
What's that?
First off, none of the Final Fantasies, right? Which is a similar JRPG style game, right? None of the Final Fantasies are really connected unless they have direct sequels, like Final Fantasy X and X-2, or Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and 13-3, right? Unless they have a direct sequel, none of them are really related, except the Ivalice games. The Ivalice games are always, are all related and all on the same timeline, right? So like Tactics, Tactics Advanced, Tactics A2, and Final Fantasy 12, as well as Vagrant Story. Those are all set in the same universe, just at different times. Star Ocean, on the other hand, is all set in the same universe at different times. Now, what I like best about 3, right, is... Oh, look at that, I found it. 1, the combat is superior to any of the other games, other than 5. 3 and 5 have almost exactly the same combat, right?
Here, I can read the arranged.
And, we'll go through that in a second. Yeah, arrange the emblems, got it, blah, blah, blah. Ilya's gonna go over to the console, put the emblems in according to the oh no, she's not. I have to do it. Never mind. Alright, so I'm gonna do something here. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So you saw the combat, right? 4 characters running around. And then let's compare. Right? I have 2 attacks I can do. Okay? This is obviously the first installment in the series. It's a little bit limited in comparison to everything else. Right? All the other games. But I have 2 attacks I can do, like special attacks, and then 1 basic attack with the X button. Nothing else. So I just saved the game. Hold on, give me 1 second. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the right way. Yeah, the only way y'all get to know my gamer tag is if we're actually, you know, buddies on fucking Discord. You send me a message and ask me for it. Mostly because I don't necessarily play fucking online games. Legend of Dragoon and Parasite Eve is about all, or as far as your knowledge goes for that style of gameplay. Not a fan of either. Yeah. I liked Legend of Dragoon, to be honest with you. Okay. Yeah, why not? Oh, wait. You know what? You know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. I know where this is in the story. So this is one reason. I'm going to show off 2 reasons why this is my favorite game. Okay? Show off 2 reasons. We're going to skip a cutscene because it's fucking irrelevant. Since we're not playing the story, right? Oh. Am I already just ready to leave? Or do I have to rest? No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to fucking rest first. And then I can go down and fucking talk to old Bleach. Alright. Where the hell's the bed? The war is about to begin. Okay, yeah, and? So what the fuck? What the hell? I'm all holding the R2 button. Wrong button. That's not the sprint button. There isn't a sprint button in this game. Oh, I just had to talk to her twice. Got it. Okay. Well, skip event, motherfucker. Okay, war between fucking, you know, a couple of nations. Let's get that out of the way. I don't need that. Wait, am I going the right way? No. I'm now going the right way. So, war between two nations, Eriglyph and Aqueos. That's what's happening right now. But they're about to get invaded by aliens and completely wiped out. Or are they? Or are they? So here's the difference in the combat, right? I showed you one ability. You could have 4. Technically 8. Right? Because that's like spells and shit, and that's healing and shit. But you can have 4 attacks, right? It's fucking... Yeah, whatever. I'll leave Blazing Sword on. It is what it is. Now, you have different ranges for your attacks. So your basic attacks do different shit too, right? So the battles are a little bit more like skill-based, right? You can actually dodge shit effectively if you time everything perfectly. But you can spam shit. Yes, you only get 3 characters in battle. It's not 4, but who gives a shit, right? Dude, am I about to beat this guy without taking damage? That would be fantastic. Nope. Don't take damage. Holy shit. Oh, fuck, he got me. No. No, it's okay. Ah, the iframes, buddy. Yeah, okay, makes sense, yeah. So then, not only is it the combat, right? Because I just nuked that asshole. Didn't even have to try. Not only is it the combat is why I love this game, but it's the fucking cutscenes, dude.
And that's how you
The story, everything about this game is fan-fucking-tastic. Like, every fucking thing about this game is fan-fucking-tastic. So, I'm gonna play these cutscenes, and you'll see why.
You put up a nice fight, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
I love me a good story, dude.
What is that?
The Dragon Brigade? No, that's...
It's them.
What is that? Something from Greeton?
No, that's the Vendini.
Vendini?
Alright,
What are they doing all the way out here?
they're gonna make me run all the way back, and then
We better get out of here.
Dion's gonna be like, attack! And they're gonna try to attack it, and shit's gonna hit the fan.
Actually,
But it's not all
We
bad.
need to get back to headquarters. Staying
not
here
all
is not a
bad.
good idea.
Okay. What is that?
Dion, sir, the weapon is loaded.
Great. Wait until you hear the word.
Yes, sir.
I'll come to you when I promise. Wait for me.
Dion, sir.
Yes, fire! Begin the attack!
Wiped the fuck out. Now, where am I going? I need to get back to the main camp. Sorry, I thought I was headed that way. Oh, fuck.
Give me a break.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try that right here.
Retreat!
Let's get out of here for now.
Come on, somebody needs to get the fuck out. Okay. I'm not taking these fights. I'm just gonna run straight back so I can finish up this demonstration of what the fuck I'm talking about. This is not the only cutscene in this game that's fucking extremely badass. But it's a great example for like the lengths they went to make this game, you know, fantastic. But it's mainly the story, right? The story is why this is my favorite game of all time. Overarching. When was this game made? 2001 for the PlayStation 2 is when this game came out. No, we're not skipping event. This is the best cutscene in the game aside from the Crocell cutscene where you strap one of those giant magic cannons on a fucking humongous dragon's back and go blow up a spaceship with it. Like, fucking epic, dude. Oh my god. Let's get with it.
Dion! Retreat! Retreat! Leave the runological weapons where they are! Save your own lives! Ah! Dion, sir! No, stop! Stop, please!
Yo, snap out of it! Run, you'll be captured!
What are you talking about? Wait, they're not after me, are they? Was that why they attacked Haida? Was that my fault?
Calm down, Fate. I can
No,
explain.
I see now. It is all because of me. Everything. That's why Haida was attacked. That's why the Hellera was attacked. And now Elikor too. It's all my fault.
I said calm down. Listen to me.
What do they want me for? Why do they want me enough to kill so many innocent people? Who the hell am I?
Yup, there it is. What is the most badass cutscene in that game? Dude single-handedly deletes a spaceship from existence. Yeah, buddy. Now, the coolest part about that fucking cutscene is a lot of times in RPGs and shit, your character will do some, like, insane shit during a cutscene that you just never have access to in the game. And it's like, what the fuck? Nope. Not Star Ocean. If they do that shit in a cutscene, you have access to that in the game. You're fucking kidding me. Let's see. We're gonna get back into Star Ocean 1, though. Boom. Nailed it. Right? Now, this game has actual anime cutscenes, where it's not like CG like that. It's like actual anime fucking cutscenes. I'm not close to any of them, but maybe I am. Maybe I could go back and fight GA Revorce on the other file. Well, we're already pretty close to him anyways. Alright, let's see. I have to do this right.
Please choose the correct emblem for each description.
Should be 2341.
Show me the emblem passed down in the land of searing heat.
Astral.
Show me the emblem.
Falling Leaves is Van.
Show me the emblem.
Frozen Wastes is Sylvolent.
Show me the emblem.
And Lush Greenery is Mua.
Confirmed.
Nailed it. But yeah, it's the gameplay and the story, right?
How are the 4 emblems connected to the old race?
So this being the first,
Not gonna find out just standing
not,
here.
no, technically not the beginning of the story. Technically Star Ocean 4 is the beginning of the story, because Star Ocean 4 is the prelude to this game, time-wise, like on the timeline, right?
Yeah.
And-
You're right. Maybe we'll find an explanation for this inside.
But this was the first game, Star Ocean game, that came out, right? So for a long time, it was the first iteration of the story. And Star Ocean 3 takes place in the timeline at the very end
What is that?
of the entire Star Ocean timeline. Right? So it's technically the last game in the series. And you have 7 games in the series. You have Star Ocean First Departure, Second Story, Blue Sphere, The Last Hope, Integrity and Faithlessness, Divine Force, and Till the End of Time.
The holograph. Hey, look.
It's a map of the Earth. But why is there a huge island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
Makes total sense. I can see myself playing this game back in the early 2000s. Looked like it'd be a fun story to hear play. Yeah.
That definitely shouldn't be there.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Or should it? If you believe the old stories, there really was an island there once.
Talking about
Lost
Atlantis.
continent of Mu.
So basically what you,
What's a map of Earth doing in here?
what they're about to explain is how everyone, or how this building that we're in wound up on this planet, right? Because we're not on Earth, we're on a planet called Roke right now.
Look! Someone's there!
We pray that you have come seeking the eye of truth with only the purest of intentions. It is an extremely dangerous relic if left unguarded. We also pray that you have the strength to atone for the horrible mistake we made. The Eye of Truth is capable of opening gates to alternate dimensions. We created the Eye with a combination of our own technology and the symbology endowed upon us by the runes, the natives of this planet. But before we could reach our goal, there was a disaster that ruined all of our plans. A gate was opened to the demon world, sending legions of monsters pouring into this world. Even that, however, was not enough to halt our experimentation. Our small band of comrades was united under one wish. We only wanted to return home to our planet.
So they built all this shit in an effort to create a dimensional rift to get back to Earth. Basically.
So this is it. The Eye of Truth.
Hey, Bintok. Welcome in. But yeah. During the fall of Atlantis, or Mu as they call it in this game, right? The inhabitants on that continent were sucked into an interdimensional rift, which sent them to two separate planets, Fargate and Roke.
Everything's going way over my head.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. No, we're not. Sent them to either Fargate or Roke, and Fargate is a desolate planet with very little resources, so they went a different route and tried to create superhumans. And, you know, the ones that wound up on Roke were like, oh, this planet's inhabitable. We can actually survive here for a minute until we figure out how to get back home. Right? And so that's how you get two separate breakaway Earth colonies from one major catastrophe on two different planets.
The old race came to this planet from Earth, from the Mu continent.
I don't know about that. Doesn't seem like they came here so much as they were brought here against their will.
That's true.
The King of Van told us that the old race descended upon the planet as fully grown adults.
Legend has it that the Mu continent sank into the sea in the wake of a meteor strike. Before that day, the stories claimed that the Mua enjoyed a vast and highly advanced civilization.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, the Alliance has a few reports on file about people being sucked into a vortex and suddenly reappearing someplace far away. There was a case of a missing child being found someplace that would have been physically impossible for him to travel to in the time he was gone.
So, you think the meteor strike caused a vortex that swallowed these people up? Those reports you mentioned were about people going from one place to another on the same planet. I never saw any reports about people hopping light years, much less going from Earth to Roke.
Oh, you got me there. But if that theory is correct, it would explain why they made something like the Eye of Truth in the first place. They just wanted to go home.
That's what the guy said.
And besides, it also matches the Mua's lore pretty well. The history handed down to the King of Mua.
The eye was obtained in order to reveal the true path back to paradise. The eye
You like to
failed
think
see
game
the
lore
door
is
to
the actual
paradise.
true history of the world?
In its place, a door of blasphemy.
You know, Bit and Talk,
Darkness
there's probably
sprang
some
forth,
accuracy to that,
demons
right?
enveloped the world.
Because how do they come up with the stories? Basing it on other things that have already happened. Like, you know, I don't know. Fuck, man. Pyramids are older than they're claimed to be. The Sphinx is older than it's claimed to be. There's a lot of evidence for massive floods and shit to have happened during the Younger Dryas period about 11,500 years ago, which is right before, guess what, megalithic civilization started again. I think we had a previous advanced civilization that was fucking wiped out. Or damn near wiped out. And that's why every civilization on the planet currently has a fucking flood story. Every single one of them. Doesn't matter if you're from fucking, you know, Mayan South America, Inca, or the fucking Eskimos up north, or Chinese, or Indian, or Middle Eastern, or fucking Scandinavian. Everybody's got a fucking flood story. Fuck, dude. There's gotta be some truth to that. There has to be. every mythology on the planet, every religion. Like, fuck, dude.
By the time the door was closed, the land was already near death.
Because that would be a
All we
cosmic
could do
social
was
joke.
lament our mistake.
Oh, it would be hilarious. It's like video game creators just know the actual history.
They must have deeply regretted what they had done. In their eyes, their desire to get home brought doom to this planet. They wanted to make up for it somehow, but by that time, there was no turning back.
So they went to the royal families and left clues in the form of lore, so it could make it down to all generations to come.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of Graham Hancock, Bintok, but if you haven't, go ahead and look up Graham Hancock. That dude's very convincing. Very convincing. I mean, guy comes with receipts, and he's been studying this shit for a long time. A lost civilization, right? He's very convincing. The dude. Like, fuck.
Well, we'll never know the whole
And who
story.
knows how far we've came before the flood wiped it all out. Exactly.
But listening to the phrases they left behind.
Now you want to hear a fucked up
everlasting strength.
thought? What if it was intentional? And our entire species almost got wiped out by an advanced civilization that exists off planet that, you know, was like, well, shit, we didn't wipe them all out. Let's fucking co-opt them. And then, you know, now we're just kind of a slave race on a planet, and everybody's living a psyop. They don't even fucking know that they're living. It's all a facade. We've all been lied to on every angle about literally everything. Just a thought.
You can really feel the emotions they must have had.
Was
in
he on
their
Rogan's
hearts.
podcast? Yes, he was. He was. He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast several times. You have not? Will look. Looks like he is on a Lex Friedman podcast. Yep, he's on Joe Rogan. I do believe he's been on Joe Rogan 3 or 4 times, and Lex Friedman twice. But Lex Friedman is god awful, man. That guy is one of the most boring motherfuckers to listen to. I'm sorry. I usually don't do this shit, right? But I'm gonna roast this motherfucker real quick. Lex Friedman, if you fucking ever see this episode, bro, like, have a little bit more energy, man. Jesus. You look like a zombie, and you talk like a zombie. And this is how you do your podcasts. And this is how you ask your questions. There's no emotion. There's no movement. There's no excitement. It's very, very plain and very lame. And you don't even really ask important questions. You just ask base level questions to keep them fucking going and carrying your show for you, because you have no personality to provide to the world. You're just Lex Friedman in a chair, zombified. Like, dude, come on! Put some oomph in it, man! Put some fucking, like, pep in your step, buddy! God, change your speaking, like, fucking patterns, dude. Like, you gotta revamp everything, bro. You can't wear the same suit every time. Like, holy shit, man. Get a new suit. Get a new suit. Like, I know I wear the same hoodie every time, but not really, right? The reason I wear the same hoodie every time is because I'm wearing all of my hoodies at the same time. It's fucking freezing. Like, let's count. 1, 2, 3. I'm wearing all of my hoodies, motherfucker, every time. Why? Because it's freezing in this motherfucker, so my computer and my PS4 don't overheat. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Have some fucking energy. I'm in here like, I can't watch his podcast. He's too fucking plain. Like, he's plainer than just butter and bread. Not even toast. Just butter on bread. Dude's not even got that much gumption, man. Holy shit. Like, at least toast the bread. Because right now, you're just the crust. I'm an MIT professor. Clap for me. Oh my god. The only thing that guy's professing is his depression to the world. The way he talks. Jesus. Fucking Lex Friedman, man. He has some interesting people on his podcast, too. That's what drives me nuts, is because they're so hard to listen to. Like, you just drown out Lex Friedman and end up listening to the other guy, and it's like, well, what the fuck was the point of even having a podcast if nobody wants to actually listen to you, right? Like, fuck, man. Roasting is fun. Yeah, I just don't usually, make hits on other content creators, but, Jesus Christ, I'm not the only person that has this opinion that Lex Friedman is one of the most boring podcasters on the planet, dude. Holy shit. He gets really cool people in for interviews, and that's it. That's all of what he has to offer. Otherwise, he'd just be your plain-ass, average, everyday fucking dude. Whoa, butter is too much credit. Bro just eats white bread. Dude, bro doesn't even eat the bread. He just eats the crust. He's that vanilla. He's fucking vanilla extract, man. This guy is fucking... Holy shit. I've seen shit stains on the underpants of society have more energy than Lex Friedman. I've seen people gonked out in Portland on the street, just homeless fucking crackheads that are zombified, have more energy than Lex Friedman. Come on, man. My dog's turd in the yard has more, oomph than you, dude. Because at least it gets a reaction. Damn, man. Fuck. All I'm saying is have a little bit more energy, dude. Jesus. Shit. Okay, I had to get that out. I can't stand that guy. I fucking can't. Every time, and it's fucked up too, because his podcast always gets suggested. So I'll be watching a documentary on YouTube, or even an episode of Graham Hancock talking himself, right? On his channel. And it'll immediately after that play a fucking Lex Friedman video, and I'm like, dude, oh my god. Anyways,
now it is time to storm the demon world.
Ooh, that was fun. Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah.
We are told that the gate to the demon world
guys,
lies on a deserted island southwest of Sylvalant.
I don't even have words to describe dude's personality. There aren't words shitty enough. There just aren't words shitty enough, dude, to describe how boring and
Glad to see you vermin are doing well. Astral and Mua's defenses are pathetic as usual. I was wondering what you little rats were scheming, but I suppose I had nothing to worry about after all.
Oh, don't lie, bitch. Shut the hell up.
You're too late. Too late. The great Osmodeus has already completed his new weapon. The only option you have left is complete, unconditional.
His personality is guest. Ha ha! Yeah, he's a guest on his own show, dude.
We'll never surrender to the likes of you.
He doesn't even fill that part properly. Fuck.
We'll see how long that bravado lasts.
Ramia, time to go inside.
About to get dark for a second.
Yes, Mom. Look at that.
The only non-anime actual cutscene in the game. The other 3 actual cutscenes are anime cutscenes.
We figured you'd like a real world example, so he's just destroyed a village.
He What? Bastards.
Surrender at once. You have no choice.
Don't you run!
Terrible news. Our guards report that the village of Durs has been destroyed in a gigantic explosion. They say there's
In a gigantic explosion! Oh my god!
How could this be? Organize an immediate expedition force and set up rescue operations with Silverland soldiers. I don't care if there's no hope. We're not going to give up on them.
Well, you probably should, because they're all dead.
We must storm the demon world at once. If that weapon strikes Van or Astral, it would be an utter catastrophe.
I'm afraid you're right.
Asmodeus, you'll pay for this.
I think I still remember the route. Oh shit, I'm all the way in Van. Fuck. Man. Oh, I hate that it's basically equidistant. Fuck it, we're going this way. I'll just walk to Silverland. This is good. Let's get some popcorn and listen to the history of the world. Names and events have not been changed in this recording. Yep.
Anyone standing in our way gets what he deserves.
Yep. Oh shit. Look at that. Tempest Start has ended his stream. I no longer have to mod his chat while I'm streaming.
That was way too
On to the
fast.
next one.
Look at that.
Let's take care of this.
We ought to be able to handle this.
Man.
Glacial strike! Glacial strike!
We don't have time to show
No
pity for
time
our
to
enemies.
waste here.
All right.
Looks like
Let's
company.
see
Let's get
what we got
moving.
going on here.
Glacial strike! Glacial strike! Glacial strike!
We don't have time to show pity for our enemies.
The way that, like, nothing challenges my characters anymore. Because on the last episode, I did a money manipulation. Yep. Tips and tricks in this game. Because of the invention system, you could just perpetually make Philosopher's Stones out of iron.
Kind of a
And you
solid
spend about
here.
3,000 on iron to get 20 iron. And you make about 7,600,000 when you sell 20 Philosopher's Stones. So even if it takes you 3 rounds of conversion to get 20 Philosopher's Stones, you still make out way off the top, dude.
Let's fight!
We ought to be able to handle
Welch
this.
is always your favorite historical figure. Yep. I'm telling you. Them other dimensional beings that come from the same universe that created our universe. Yeah, that's how that works. And best fighter. Well, yeah, technically.
Let's get this over with fast! Glacial strike!
Take
I mean, Welch already has her final weapon. She literally already has her final weapon. Tanique and Fia still have basic-ass weapons. But Welch... literal final handy stick. But yeah, on the last stream, it took me 59 minutes and 58 seconds.
Let's take it easy,
Let's get
guys.
moving!
That was the goal I had. I was trying to make 64 million monies. Before an hour, right? And I fucking nailed it. Took me 59 minutes and 58 seconds to make 64 million monies. And then I went and blew it all. All except like 500k. Yep. I blew it all on 2 tri-emblems for everybody. Nullifies fire, wind, and dark damage. And buffs the shit out of your stats. Yes, they stack on each other. Ah, busted.
We ought to be able to handle this.
That's why all of my characters are literal beefcake right now, and nobody does anything to me. Even when I mob my happy ass into the demon world in a second, nobody's gonna fucking do anything to me. Just gonna walk right on in there. Sounds powerful. It's the best accessory in the game. They cost 8 million monies a piece. 8 million full. Which is extremely obnoxious, if you ask me.
Looks like company. This ought to
Like,
be
dick move. To make a fucking item that costs 8 million. It's like you basically have to figure out how to manipulate the invention system to make a shit ton of money, or you're not gonna do it, unless you just grind. And if you grind 8 million, you're gonna be spending like fucking a full day on just one tri-emblem. So, to get 8 of them would take forever. It took me an hour. I mean, I had to grind up the levels to get the appropriate invention skills like alchemy and machinery and shit like that, right? So that I could make a philosopher's stone. But I did. Brutal. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Deserted island.
Man, are you sure the Demon World entrance is on this island?
Ronix, it's time to open the door.
Right.
Some metal game cheesing? Yeah, buddy. It's funny, because every time I tell myself I'm not going to do it, this time I fucking end up doing it.
You scared?
You're right. We've got a world to save.
Let's move.
Alright, after we kick this guy's ass, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I know my stream's not going to be very much longer.
Keep focused, everyone. Hey, hold on a second.
But oh, you're fucked, buddy. Yeah, you're done. You're done, son. Good night. Get fucking annihilated. Holy shit. Holy shit. Meta game cheesing. Yeah.
We did it?
Thank you for defeating him. The one who abused my name is gone.
What are you talking about?
I am Argosy, the true face of the Crimson Shield.
What? So who were we fighting all this time?
That was my shadow, you could say.
What are you talking about?
Near the close of the demonic wars, I received a secret mission from the King of Silverland.
To find a hidden treasure.
The Mirror of Incarnation. I realized it was no treasure at all. The mirror created a shadow form of my own body and used it to control my every move.
I see.
I used to lose all memory whenever the shadow took over. But now the shadow and myself have changed places.
The shadow's gone now, isn't it? So you can make up for everything you did.
Nope.
No, not without the Mirror of Incarnation. And besides, I don't have long to live.
Yeah, we killed him.
I think I have to apologize.
Forget about it, young swordsman. This was destined to happen the moment I was caught inside the Mirror of Incarnation.
Roddick's like, yeah, sorry I killed you. I didn't mean to stab you.
Matter at hand. Astral is in mortal danger.
What?
Is it?
You must hurry. The Archfiend is after the bladeless sword I entrusted to Laius long ago.
Yep. Now we have to go all the way back to Astral. Damn it.
A bladeless sword?
We can't afford to let his warning go to waste. Let's go back to the castle right now.
Do you think we can make it back to Astral in time?
Couldn't we use the Eye of Truth? It was made for opening holes in space, wasn't it?
I suppose it's worth a shot.
That toy's a little too much for you children. Hand it over to me now, why don't you?
What? Not if I can help it.
If you dare to stand in the way of my king's orders, I will take all of you on at once.
Yeah. You see, that didn't work out so well for the Crimson Shield guy. It ain't gonna work out so well for you, biatch. Yep, that was quicker than the Argosy fight. What the hell? What the hell?
What could that bladeless sword be? And why did the monsters want it so badly?
Well, the truth is...
I'll tell him, Fia.
All right, Cius.
I heard that the bladeless sword was the weapon that sent the Archfiend back into his world in the demonic wars.
He mentioned that he entrusted it to a man named Laius. Who's he?
My old man. Let's go. I'll lead the way. You can get the whole story from him.
Yep. Get the whole story from Laius. Just a mob of people. Cius got daddy issues. He's actually got selfish, like, crybaby issues, but whatever. Daddy issues nonetheless. Fucking crybaby. Fucking crybaby boy. I can't face my dad. I'm such a disgrace. She's trying to run the entire fight. Her back was turned. How could you? That's killing someone who's already surrendered. Well, it's a demon, Bintok. So, naturally, they don't get the same luxuries that humans provide each other. They don't get those luxuries. They get to have no survivors. Tell you right now, demon popped up in here. I whipped out that katana right there, and it was like, oh hey, whoa, never mind. I'm like, oh no, buddy, you entered my world. Welcome. Let's have some fun, bitch. Haha. Yeah, nah, you ain't escaping me, bitch. Nope. Nope. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the restroom.
The bladeless sword. He wasn't kidding. This is nothing but a hilt.
Can I see it for a second?
A beam sword.
Damn. That was a good one.
And a high-powered one at that. I've never seen anything like this.
God damn.
I was told it is an old race relic. He wielded it in the battle where we drove the Archfiend back into his world.
This is it. Our ace in the hole against Asmodeus.
Agreed. It's probably the one thing he fears the most.
I'm sure it will be best in your hands then. Don't relax quite yet, though.
Oh, I'm gonna relax.
But you haven't won the battle yet.
Yes, I have.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I've already won the battle. Trust me. All right. Hope everyone's night's going well. Hope your night's going well too, Bintok. Sailed to Tatroy. Fuck. It's kind of annoying. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. What the fuck? Going the wrong way. Behind the building. Alright. We're just gonna go this way, fuck it. Fuck it. Gonna go this way. You motherfuckers. You motherfucker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa. I don't have a response to that. I was trying to be clever. I couldn't do it. Failure. Try again? No. No. We're not gonna try again. Damn it. Major L, Damien. Technically, that's the first L of the year. One thing hasn't changed from back then to now. People still get lost. Yep. People still be getting lost. Fuck. I mean, if you ask me, there are some places where I just don't understand how people get lost. Like, evidently, a shit ton of people get lost in the Superstition Mountains in Arizona. Just as equally, out around Four Peaks Mountain in Arizona, people get lost. And I'm just like, how? How do you get lost? At night? Phoenix, the city of Phoenix, right? Because it's connected to Sun City, Peoria, Glendale, Tempe, Mesa, Gilbert, Chandler, like all Scottsdale, all those fucking cities are attached. So, it's just one giant metropolitan area in the valley. And in the direction of Phoenix, you can see a pretty significant glow on the horizon. And all you have to do is walk in that direction. It might take you fucking, you know, a long ass time to get there, a couple days. But as long as you stay on that trajectory and don't move during the day when it's fucking nuclear, you stay in the shade, conserve your energy so you can travel at night. you'll make it back to civilization at some point. How do you get lost? Especially when there's fucking mountains you can climb up during the day and camp out at night and fucking look for city lights. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Can't get lost. Like, I get it. Out in a forest, out in the middle of nowhere, I could see that being the case, right? But like I said, there's just some places where I'm just like, man, people get lost there. What the fuck? How? No sense of direction? No survival skills? What the fuck? I'm not trying to harp on these people. I'm just saying, like, dude. Okay, we go to the right. Nope. We go up and to the left. You see, to the left right there is just a treasure chest that we don't need. LOL. Oh, I'm serious. I've gotten lost in a forest before. But, like, not really. Like, and it was crazy because I walked up from my campsite, right? I walked up this hill. It's funny, all my friends who are hunters have stories of being out hunting and coming across lost tourists and hikers who run out of food and water and point in a direction, tell them to go there. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, right? And this is part of the reason I advocate to do parkour, okay? Because I would have been fucking lost. Alright? I would have been lost. I walked up this fucking hill, and like right next to my campsite, I walked up this hill, and I'm hanging out, and it looked cool, right? The whole area looked cool, and I was hanging out up there for a minute, and I go to walk back down the hill, and I guess I walked down the wrong side of the hill, and I was like, shit. So I walked back up the hill and realized I have no fucking clue where I'm at or where I'm going. And if I keep walking anywhere from where I'm at, I'm gonna fucking be, like, seriously lost. So, what did my ass do? Climbed a fucking tree. Found the road that we fucking drove down and walked in a direction on the road until I was like, I didn't see this part when we were driving up, so I'm going the wrong direction. Turned around and walked the opposite direction and eventually walked up on my campsite. Like, fucking kidding me. That's right, I'm supposed to go down. They know what to look for with sun direction, moss growth, and geographic knowledge and calmly redirect themselves? Yeah. Well, see, I climbed a tree and was like, where's the road? Oh, look, there's a gap in the trees that looks like the width of the road. That's probably the road. Let me hike in that fucking direction. So I positioned myself facing that direction and climbed down the tree facing that direction. And then proceeded to walk around to the other side of the tree, still facing that direction, and walk straight. And wouldn't you know it, not 5 minutes later, I stumble on a road. And I'm like, bam, nailed it. Simple working logic? Yeah. I mean, it's not difficult, man. Like, navigating around is not difficult. But, like I said, that's why I advocate parkour. I climbed the shit out of that tree, bro. Fuck yeah, I did. I had no problems doing it either. And parkour will give you the skills to be able to do that comfortably and confidently. Look at that, I knew the right direction.
Kind of a throwaway match here.
Just like I you know, soon learned was the right direction in the fucking forest. But yeah, that was actually a really trippy experience. Because I'd never been actually lost before. And that was like, fuck. Like, initially it hits you. You're like, oh shit. I don't know where I'm at. Fuck. What do I do? Alright, let's not freak out, because that's gonna fuck shit up. People fuck shit up every time they freak out. Let's not fucking freak out. What are we gonna do? Think about this. Then you ruminate for a second, but you're still like, fuck, man. And then you get an idea, like climb a tree, look for the road, because you can't be that far. I mean, you hiked probably 45, 50 feet from your campsite up a hill. It's gotta be right the fuck there, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be close by. The road has to be. And so I fucking, you know, road to campsite. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, Demon World. Alright. Took a few seconds, but I think people get into panic mode, right? And panic mode shuts them down and they just can't figure it out. Once you're operating in panic mode, you're fucking done for. One of my friends was hunting. Got approached by a documentary group that needed a guide to go out and look for Bigfoot and evidence for Bigfoot documentary. He said no to them because he thought it would make him look silly.
Pretty modern building, whatever it is.
Well,
so this is where we'll find
I mean, it could have always been like, I've never experienced anything like Bigfoot out here, but as far as a guide is concerned, I can more than, you know what I mean, guide you. Not a bad guide. I just haven't ever seen any evidence of Bigfoot. And make that known that as the guide, he hasn't, you know, I know that would kind of put a damper on the show a little bit, but it would save his credibility.
This looks a little out of place for a demon world.
But I'm like, there's no way that Bigfoot exists and we don't know about it, right? Come on.
What in the world?
Mad science in motion, that's all I can say.
What's the purpose of all this?
I've seen a lot of these monsters before.
Ah, it's alive!
I wonder if this means Asmodeus is conducting monster research.
The documentary is out there somewhere. It was made with a hunter as a guide. They found a local bar. Interesting. Interesting, Bintalk.
I'll do my best. Let's be careful here.
That's crazy. So as we just found out, it's not actually a demon world. It's just another dimension. These aren't demons. They're genetically modified monsters. Shit. Well. Don't know the name though? That's okay.
This shouldn't be a problem.
Alright, let's go.
I'm sure if I talk about it in front of my phone enough, my phone will bring it up. As a suggested something. Because, you know, your phones are always listening to you whether you like it or not. So, if I talk about it enough, I'm pretty sure this is the right way.
This might be a good one.
I hate exploring this dungeon. There is nothing useful in this dungeon at all. In comparison to what I already have, there is nothing useful in this dungeon. Absolutely nothing useful. And yes. Well, okay. Just making sure. I've never really taken Tanique on the party before, so I don't know what his equipment is. Did that dude just do 56 damage to me? What the fuck? That's it? I thought they'd do at least a little more, like a couple hundred, but nope. 56 damage. That's fucking funny. Oh my god. Yeah, I spent some time on this file. What the hell's going on? Do I go up the stairs? I can't remember if I go up the stairs or not.
Let's be careful here.
No, I don't think I go up the stairs. I think I go down and to the right. I think I go down and to the right. Not up the stairs. Yep, not up the stairs. Down to the right.
Bring it on! Let's go!
Almost nailed this dungeon. Because this dungeon can get confusing. And if you're not prepared for it, man, be ready for some game overs. But I'm so far ahead of everything, like equipment and level wise, that I just don't need to worry about it. I don't even need a healer. But we're gonna do this real quick. Okay, learn skill. Holy shit. Oh. Alright, let's see here. You have smithing, you have technology. Art? Yeah, no. Wait a minute. Aesthetic design, that's what I thought. But I could have swore she, Nope. There it is. There it is. That's what I needed. Alright, Fia. Now, I'm gonna be a dick and we're gonna do this. We're gonna go. Welch. Come down here and... Tanique. All right, perfect. Perfect. Because now... I know I saved it before that, but no. We're going to do a little bit of item manipulation before we go anywhere. Baislard. Flare Baislard. Alright, that works for me. Oop. Yeah. I mean, I could give her a force sword, but... Man, that brings up her avoid. She'll just avoid everything. You don't have any boots. Annoying. His customization should be 10 too. Yeah, okay. So, equipment. Tanique. Remove that spear. Oh yeah, I should probably save it again before I do Tanique's. So I don't have to redo Fia's and risk a fucking failure. Because there's always that chance. Wait a minute, what? Holy shit. Alright, so hold on. Hold up. What do we got here? Flame Lancer. Ooh. Let's fucking go. Alright. We're good. Now everybody's got fucking beast mode shit. Everybody's got some beast mode shit. Millie. I know we have some irons. So I need you to make some mithrils. Because I think I could do those flare baselets with another mithril, and it'll be perfect. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, hold on. Gotta do the safety save. I don't want it to fuck up. Okay. Equipment. No. Skills. Item creation. Let me check this real quick. Okay, 1469. Got it. Let's see. Deathbringers. Assassin Sickle, same fucking thing. Same fucking thing. Yup. Nailed it. Let's go. Oh, I almost fucked that up. That would have been bad. Load the file like, no. Alright, we saved it. Yeah, you thought we hurt before. Now we really fucking hurt, dude. Oh my god.
I think this is some kind of research log. Let's see if there's a way to access the central data bank.
Welcome to the Space-Time Laboratory. What would you like to do?
Space-Time Laboratory? What's a high-tech facility like this doing here?
Something's going on here. Something a lot bigger than just monsters trying to take over the world.
Yeah, I think after we destroy Asmodeus in like 10 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream. I'm fucking tired, man. A little under the weather. Sorry it's not a longer stream tonight. It will be tomorrow night if I do feel any bit better than I do tonight. It will be indeed a longer stream tomorrow.
Name?
Try Asmodeus. I don't know.
But this series of 2 battles shouldn't take very long.
Asmodeus, please enter your password.
Dang, it worked.
This part might be a tad harder.
Access denied. Please enter your password.
Well, no dice.
Login time expired. Warning.
Oops.
Activating alarm system.
Expired? This can't be good. They're turning the security system on us.
Oh, are we gonna shit on Asmodeus in like 10 seconds, bro? This is gonna be fucking funny.
Asmodeus, of course.
You really ought to know what he looks like before you say that. For Asmodeus would be none other than I. I must admit, I am fascinated to see someone attempt to storm the demon world. If you can
Ended up
catch
feeling
me,
much better
I'll
after
be happy
resting
to
yourself
entertain
yesterday. That's what I'm talking about.
You, take care of these guys.
We're
Asmodeus? Yes, exactly. Asmodeus. 0 damage? Fuck. Alright, these mages are fucked. Holy shit. Bye. Fuck. Now it's time to shit on Asmodeus. And way quicker than that fight. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe we gotta chase him down. Wait, it's to the right. It's to the right.
I'll do my best. This shouldn't be a problem.
I'm still gonna beat Asmodeus first before I end my stream. That's gonna happen. He's the reason the word asshole got handed down in present time from the past. I wouldn't doubt it. No, what are you doing? Oh wait. Oh. Go down the right path, you bastard. Oh, ambushed. Oh, that's too fucking bad. Alright. Just don't even have to fucking try anymore. I will in the Cave of the 7 Stars. That's gonna have to happen. I will have to try then. That'll be full tryhard mode. Fucking. Because that actually maximum difficulty increase because you're supposed to be in like the hundreds by the time you get there. And I'm not gonna be. Not even close. I'll be like level 70, 80-ish. Right, I'm level 78. Yeah, I'm gonna be level like 83 to 85 by the time I get to the Cave of the 7 Stars. But here we go, we're gonna poop on this dude. All over his cereal and biscuits. He don't get no biscuits and gravy, he gets biscuits and turds.
You've made it.
Asmodeus, why did you attack Roke? What do you gain from fighting us? All you're doing is hurting yourself.
He's about to get some shit skits.
Why indeed? I'd like to know the reason myself.
Don't play mind games with me.
I'm being completely honest with you. I took refuge here by my own volition, in search of freedom. And yet, I wish I could settle elsewhere. Someplace not here. I'm being driven by all these contradicting impulses, and I don't know what to do about it.
Oh, crybaby.
Why can't you just find a way to coexist with the Rokians?
Why should I have to share with them? I hunger for it all. The water, the wind, the trees, the land. I will never be satisfied until it is all mine. The weak have no right to any of it. Not worthy to even grasp a single blade of grass. Why does power and strength exist in the first place? What use are they if you don't use them to fulfill your desires? If you want to stop me, why don't you show me your power?
You got it. I hope you're ready for your biscuits and duty. I mean, shitskits and dookie. Shitskits and dookie time.
This could be trouble.
Godspeed. Do it. Do it. Do it, Roddick. Godspeed. Damn it. I wasn't fast enough. I need him to proc Godspeed. Otherwise it's fucking... He always gets the first attack off, which isn't gonna do much. 0 damage. He didn't even hurt a single person on my team. Holy shit, you're fucked. There it is. There it is. That was less than 10 seconds. Oh my god. Annihilated, dude. wiped out. Yeah, he got them shits gets in dookie real quick, buddy. Fucking hey. That was some fast food. Damn.
Millie!
Don't move.
Who are you?
I don't have to answer that. Just stay where you are.
Well, look at the dog that crept into this stable.
Move. Hit the sample from Asmodeus while we still can.
See, he said Asmodeus, dude.
Captain, I think that's
They tried to sneak that in there.
I'd say you're right. We better do what they say.
Fuck
It's
you.
already been established.
I don't think we have much choice. We have no idea how powerful they are. It's all I can do to maintain eye contact with them.
It could be a facade. That's just as valid a military tactic as any.
Mission accomplished, Captain. Good. Captain, what about these guys? Leave them. Our mission is to get the sample and get it out of here.
They just fucking gut punches Roddick and tosses Millie to the ground.
You alright, Millie?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What the heck was that? Somebody tell me what's going on!
I couldn't say. What were they all doing here anyway?
Let's worry about that later. Ilya, the sample.
Agreed. Now we can finally make that serum.
Boom!
Well done, everybody. There is no doubt in my mind that history will laud you as heroes.
And we have defeated Asmodeus, which means that the stream is now coming to an end. I hope that all of you out there have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you're at in the world. Enjoy your time because it may be limited. You never know. You never know when a creepy fungus fog is gonna roll through the land and make you sick. That's the running theory. I don't know how actually possible that is. I mean, it could be, right? If they can put chemicals in the fucking air, they can put fungus in the air. Fuck you, you fucking shit. You never know. Maybe they are making us sick. Maybe there is something to that. I don't know. Either way, enjoy your fucking time, because you never know how much you have. That being said, my time with you this evening has come to an end. Good night, Bin Talk. I will catch you next time. Deuces.